Hello? But when it disappeared after I hit the go live button. But to whoever is trickling in, welcome to the Carolina Cup 5 Showmatch. I am joined here by Senpai Gio, who just joined the VC. Very cool. I need to turn up my output on Discord. Speak.
Hello.
Alright. I think that is good enough. So I hope everybody's night is going well. I had a very productive night where I had worked all day, so I'm a little tired. But yeah, that doesn't really matter. Let's take a look at this Showmatch pool, shall we? I'm pretty excited for this.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited. So I guess without further ado, we will jump right in. Starting with No Mod 1, which the lore behind this is that okay, so the star rating is gonna be around 7.8 stars. I will start off by prefacing that
this is a hard pool.
It is a very hard pool. I will start
some
off by
of it
saying
is
that.
because of mechanics, some of it is just because we pulled some really goofy shit.
But mostly just me. But starting off with No Mod 1 is We Are Dreamers, which is a relatively long No Mod 1. Got a couple streams in there too. But I was gonna say the lore behind this, of course, is when I was helping Mega pull Tier 1, I had thrown maybe 10 Uma Musume maps in there, and he put none of them in there, so I was like, okay, well, I gotta have an Uma Musume map in here, so I found this, and I was like, yeah, it's got a lot of jumps, you know, it'll do for a No Mod 1. And now we have Uma No Mod 1.
Yeah, when we were making this Showmatch pool, we really didn't have too many guidelines, except that this must have been an Uma map. We were
that was
quite
the only...
adamant on making that.
Yeah, I was very adamant on making this making this map specifically. But as you can see, I mean it's pretty typical of your No Mod 1 maps. It's got a couple bursts, couple streams, but mostly focusing on that aim aspect. I hope nobody has a crazy amount of difficulty on this. It is possible, but you know, it is what it is.
It just really depends on who signs up for this thing.
Guys, please play the Showmatch. I put a lot of effort into this pool.
It's true. We've had a lot of restless nights getting this together.
Yeah, you will see replays that are made at 3 in the morning. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, but a little bit more about this map. It is mapped by MX10001, aka Karcher, my goat. The official drain time is 4 minutes 47 seconds, with CS of 4.2, AR 9.8, OD 9.8. Again, that basic No Mod 1 level of stat line you'd like to see.
Yeah, I'd imagine this is probably one of the more approachable maps in this pool.
It's very approachable, very friendly. So, if you're feeling your aim, I mean, obviously this would be one of the maps to go for. I mean, other than that, there's not really much else to say. Oh, I do believe that it is, the pool is hidden optional. I should probably also say that. Don't take my word for it. That is what, if I remember correctly, it is hidden optional. So if it's not hidden optional, I stand corrected. But I think it is.
By that we mean you can put hidden on any map that's not hidden, that's not in the hidden pool, and then everyone needs to have hidden on the hidden pool.
Yes, that is, I believe, what it means.
Yeah, so it's not hidden optional for the hidden pool as well.
Yeah.
I know, like, maybe 80% of Carolina would have wished for that to be the case, but
I don't even think it's like 80%. That number's more like 90. We're just avid hidden haters here. And this does not count hidden double time. Like, this is just like literally just like hidden or hidden hard rock. Like, I can think of only like 2 people who would actively like put hidden on a map.
that's right. And like honestly, the hidden pool, I'm looking at it, we could have been more mean, I think, if we really wanted to. So
Yeah, I decided to be a little bit tamer with the hidden pool, since I do kind of want to have some of those maps picked. But I mean, if they don't get picked, I completely understand why. So that is the No Mode 1. The No Mode 1 very cool. Everybody here loves Uma Musume. All right.
if you don't pick some maps, we will get upset, but we will understand.
Yeah. No Mod 2. Another long map. Genryu Kaiko. I decided to follow Mega MK's direction of flow aim first, and so into the picture came Genryu Kaiko. that is the reason why it's in the pool. And it's also a classic, which also fits with the Mega MK rule when he was pooling. I kind of like the philosophy, so I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll copy it.
Yeah, one of the things we had in mind when picking maps for this pool was what maps have aura, right? Because ultimately this is a show match, so I think it's important that we have a bit of fun with it.
Yes. Best pick? I wouldn't say best pick just yet. There is some classics in here.
Oh yeah, we have
There
some bangers coming up
are
too.
some bangers. There are some classics in here. This is just one. This is just the second. This is just the second banger. Come on. I tried to when I was pulling this, I tried to go for as much enjoyability as possible. Because, you know, if you're not really having fun playing the pool, then like what's the point? I mean, obviously there's still like the big elephant in the room. The star rating is still pretty high, but I mean, it's still enjoyable. Can't wait to see Daddy Geo's pick.
Oh, Matash, you will not be disappointed.
Yes. I actually don't even remember what you suggested and what I put in the pool.
Let's see here. I remember suggesting No Mod 3. That's my Showmatch debut. Maybe Showmatch pooling debut.
I know No Mod 3, yeah, that one's a big one. And then there's, I think, Hidden 1, because you were just like, I really want this to be in the pool.
Yeah, I think I didn't fight for too many of my maps to be in the final pool, but that one I think is a really fun map, so.
Yeah, I played it. It was pretty fun, but like it was also like at a time where I was just like kind of just over it. I spent like 10 hours getting replays.
Yeah, I
not
saw
like
your screenshot, man.
Yeah. There's actually a really funny thing that I can show everybody later, but I ended up crashing out while while getting replays at one point, and I started freaking out in the in the staff chat.
It's true.
Yeah, but a little bit more about this map. I mean, 5-minute long map, AR 9.6, CS4, OD8, map by, of course, Hollow Wings. I mean, I don't really need to say much about this map. It's a classic. It's pretty much all you got in terms of a flow aim intensive stream map. very, very flow intensive. But more in conventional flow rather than being like crazy like XLD cells or like anything like that. It's just how well can you play space streams? This is what it's testing. And of course, there's like a little bit awkward aim in there, as per usual for a Halloween's map. But honestly, honestly, this is one of my favorite maps in the pool. It's just so fun to play.
Yeah, I think this will be also a fun match, or a fun map to watch if it's played.
You know, I belatedly realized that Cookie has like a hidden SS on this map. I completely forgot about that. I could have just stolen his replay. That's whatever.
I'm just now noticing that there's a storyboard to this.
Yeah, this is like OG storyboarding, like where it was just like kind of just like a few effects and stuff like that. Maybe like a couple ripples here and there, and like maybe a little bit some lyrics and stuff. It's not like how it used to be. Well, it's not like now where it was where it's like just straight up like what. Where it's like, whatchamacallit? Yeah, I don't even remember anymore. Anyways, that was, Nomad 2. Now for the very epic Nomad 3, we got instrumental Make a Loser. Of course, courtesy of Senpai Geo. Everybody thanks Senpai Geo. I think he was like the only one who actually like got maps. Like aside
I had
me.
a lot of suggestions.
Yeah, you had a lot of suggestions.
And honestly, I mean, I picked a lot of Nomad 3s. I'm not exactly sure why this one was the one you picked, but they're all bangers, the ones I sent. So no matter which one you would have chosen, it would have been fun.
Yeah, my only thing about this is it's a little hard. It's a little. I'd say this is probably one of the more difficult maps in the pool. But it is, in the end, the goal that I was going for was mostly Snap Ult.
Yeah, I guess there's not really another map in the pool that tests, like, particularly Snap Ult.
That was kind of like my goal, at least with this. But Nomad 3 does stray towards, you know, the more typical length at 328, CS4 ER 9.8, and OD of 9.4, mapped by Kuching. Honestly, pretty big mapper in the mapping scene.
And
yeah.
a Genshin character.
Yeah, and a 5-star in Genshin as well. Yeah, but in this map, there's not a lot of breaks in this map. I think it's like the only break you get in the map.
Yeah, it does not let up at all.
So unlike Nomad 1 or Nomad 2, this is just attacking you. Like there's like pretty much no break in between the map at all. You just you get one break and you go right back into it for a solid 2 minutes. And you know, if you're the type of guy who just needs like a lot of like readjustments during your map, good luck on this one, because I needed to do a lot of readjustments and I was having a hard time finding like places where I could like adjust my aim or like my grip.
This is a very demanding map for sure, for all the reasons that you mentioned.
And there's also like a couple bursts, well, not bursts, but like triples, just hanging out, you know. So you also need to that tad bit of finger control to help you out there. But otherwise, I mean, it's a pretty unforgiving Nomad 3. It's hard, but I mean, when you get to like, when you get to like the snap aim or the snap alt in general, it's really hard to find something that's like particularly challenging, but like also not like overly difficult. This is kind of like that slight balance that I was able to find, but well, Geo was able to find. But it still is relatively hard. And that's Nomad 3. Pretty difficult, pretty unforgiving. And moving on to Nomad 4, which honestly one of my favorite songs in the pool. Got Uro no Yorishiro. I definitely messed up the pronunciation on that. I don't care. But if you're looking for a Nomad 4 with pretty much an entire kitchen sink of tech, I mean, this map's got it. It's a solid 3 minutes long, so kind of in the middle of length there. CS 4.2, AR 9.7, OD 8.8. The map is by Arushi. And honestly, I don't know what Arushi was cooking with this map, but it's a fucking banger. I love playing this map. So the map starts off here with a more burst intensive section, which is kind of just testing a little bit more of your just generalist technical ability. But don't let this fool you, because I did say there was that this was a kitchen sink. You get a couple fast sliders there to kind of prep you up for what's about to happen, and then a little break section. And you know, I would say, I mean, that's relatively easy section there, and then it's about to start building up a little bit here, and then it's just gonna take you right into the map. But this level's really fun to play. I really enjoy playing this. I mean, it just starts throwing everything at you. You get you get non-standard burst. You get, you know, your slider aim. You get your wacky technical aim. And then immediately drops you into another break. So get to readjust, relax a little bit. And then right back into it. Well, you need to give it a second. A couple cut streams here and there, but nothing too overly demanding for these cut streams. Put jumps in my tech map. And then just sliders. Pure slider aim for this section here.
They're hitting these, wow.
I mean, overall, a relatively shorter map, but you can't count this map out. I mean, it is still a pretty hard map. It is a 7.8 star pool.
Yeah, with the exception of like one map, I think we tended to skew quite long.
Yeah, there's a few maps in here. Most of the maps are relatively long, but yeah, on to Nomad 5. Nomad 5 is the words I never said sped up version. Now, I'm not a speed player. I'm not a tapping player, so I like desperately needed help. So, thank you, Sketch, for the replay, because I was not about to play this. was I played it like once or twice and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not playing this. So if on the tapping end of things, this pull might not be the most enjoyable, but that's just simply I just don't know really how to pull that part. I didn't do enough. I didn't do enough tapping training in my life, so.
Yeah, the two main pullers are two people who are allergic to DPMs that start with a 2, so...
Yeah.
we're a little clueless.
So, if the tapping seems a little bit too easy for it, our fault. But, yeah, this is a 230 BPM, so it's more focused on really the tapping and stamina aspect. So, with Nomad 2 being more flow aim oriented, I kind of wanted Nomad 5 to be a little bit more stamina heavy rather than being like a pure speed test. So this is where this came from. But yeah, this is the sped up version. It is a little shorter at 317. CS is 3.8, but I feel like for some reason I just was not able to read this map to save my life. I don't know, it might just be the AR 9.9. But OD is 9.7 and it was mapped by Last Day. So I really don't know what else to say about this map. Because I never got past the first quarter. I mean, it's tapping. I mean, it tests tapping. I mean...
Yeah, I at least think we got that part right, even if it doesn't test it as well as some of the other maps.
Yeah. Rip miss.
Oh, these are some
Dude, sketch just like kind of popped off, bro.
Yeah.
The second I said that, he naturally just fucking gets like 50 misses.
We're so good at cursing that we're even able to curse predetermined.
I'm a true commentator now. But, yeah, again, thank you, Sketch, for the replay. Because, if I played this, we would probably be watching a 50k score with maybe, like, 83 accuracy. So, W Sketch. And that's the map. I mean, overall, it's a pretty chill map. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. This Nomad 6, though, might,
You have some explaining to do. You have some explaining to do.
Might be a little interesting. So, for context, Nomad 6, so it's supposed to be your standard gimmick map, right? So, when I looked at gimmick, I really didn't want a reading map because I felt like it was just going to get banned instantly. I didn't really like a lot of the polyrhythm maps that were out there. I didn't really like a lot of the finger controllers maps. So I was like, what can I put on? And so I just went ahead and just put on a 40-second aim map. Yeah, if you guys remember this map, right? it's a 40-second map with maybe like 20 seconds of actual like strain. So I was like, yeah, you know what? You guys can like roll a coin. You guys can roll a coin and play this map. What are we thinking? Yeah.
Listen, this was unanimously, ABBA, which I guess means it's not unanimous. This was probably the only map of his that I was like, okay, what are you doing? But I couldn't do anything.
Hey, on the bright side, it is only 40 seconds, so like, if you pick this map, I mean, see, that's the entire map. Not everyone thought this will be picked. Yeah, that's your No Mod 6. You guys can go do a little. You guys can like roll the dice on this one. That was my theory behind it.
Yeah. Some
Anyway,
other ideas
so
for No Mod we had was like just flip a coin, or like
either
exclamation
either
roll.
flip a coin, have like a 2B map, or have like some like kind of storyboard map. I just couldn't find any ideas, so I just went with that. Anyways, hit one. Senpai Geo map here.
Yeah, I
It is
mapped
also
it.
it is
I did not map it.
it is also a very long map. Again, it's quite. I mean, I think this is the last of the like long maps. So yeah,
Yeah, this
it
one
is. You know, it's like
tests like more flow alt. We said that No Mod 3 is very snap alt. This is the polar opposite.
who let bro cook. That was like the only map that like I was just like genuinely didn't know what to do. Actually, that's a lie. I didn't know what to do with the DT bull either. Yeah, I might have.
Up.
Yeah, we scrounged something up. It might be an overcook, but you know, it's whatever. We're at hidden one right now, so. Yeah, 4 minutes 57 seconds. CS 3.8. AR and OD is 10, so it isn't as hard to read, I guess. I mean, I guess it's a little bit more friendlier if you're not like a hidden player. I mean, because like it's not crazy difficult to read hidden with AR-10, but it is still hidden flow.
Yeah, so you have to be really cognizant of where these circles go while you're in the middle of a longer flow pattern.
Yeah,
I
but
also
this...
think it's safe to say that this map gets harder as it goes on, so...
No, it 100% does. I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, people SC through the first third. If people SC through the first 2/3, then I will be surprised. Because this map, like, after the first third, just gets, like, the most unforgiving shit ever. But I thought it was pretty chill, so... I mean, yeah, it does pretty much flow, it pretty much does test that, flow alt. So if you got the flow alt, you should be relatively comfortable on this map. Oh yeah, it is mapped by Satan, by the way. So it is quite literally a Satan map. I forgot to say that. But as you see, you get past the first third, it feels like you're playing a different map. At least, that's how I felt like when I played this. I played this like 3 times, and was just like, yeah, I can't be asked to get another replay.
Yeah, I think these patterns especially start really testing hidden proficiency.
Okay, I can only think of one person in my mind in the Carolinas who can freaking play a map like this.
And his name is Josh!
That was not the person I was thinking of, but thank you. Thank you for your belief, Senpai Geo.
No problem.
When I meant play this, I meant like could probably just mog the whole lobby.
Yeah, although because of how relatively simple the first half is, or maybe first third is, maybe not a potential for like a complete like 3v1.
True. But it's still like, I don't know, man. If you like, I'm just saying, if you combo through the first third, I will be very pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, and the worst is yet to come.
The what?
The worst is yet to come. I think.
I might just be bad at listening, but I have no idea what you said, that last word you said. Yeah, it's fine.
That's alright.
Yeah, but the spacing is just...
This is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, if anybody, if you have seen this part, I will PayPal you, like, I will treat you to a free Bojangles meal.
Damn, that's a good deal.
Actually, you know what? Should I just put my money where my mouth is? Okay, you know what? Should I just, like, add, like, an extra, like, incentive to people to play, like, the show match? Like, whoever wins the show match gets, one free Bojangles meal.
The entire team?
Yeah, the entire team gets one free Bojangles meal. Like, not like individually, but, like, each person. How much would that cost?
Not sure.
Well, how many people how many people are per team again? I don't even remember. Anyway, in the meantime, here's Hidden 2. It's about the same star rating as the grand final Hidden 2, but that was just mainly because I wanted to make it a slightly more accessible to everybody here. But it is still Hidden 2. I just found this map and I was like, you know what, this map really plays with my ears. So, yeah, sure, we'll toss this in here. The AR is only 8.7, but again, that makes it slightly more accessible to our Carolina players who are like, dare I say, physically disabled on Hidden. What is a dodgeball style draft? I'm pretty sure that they just meant like snake format or something. Like where you, I guess, yeah. it's like the first person picks one and then the next person picks two and the next person picks two. At least that's what I think. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I think like how you pick bands.
Yeah, but this was the part I was talking about that just plays with your ears. Like, I feel like I'm listening to ASMR. That was like my first reaction. Yeah, but this map gets a little silly in this last third. I will not say anything. I will just say it does get very silly. But,
didn't you say you were trying to get people to pick this?
Yeah, well, I didn't really expect this part to... It just randomly, like... I just saw it, I'm just like, wait, what just happened, bro?
This is like anti-propaganda for Hidden.
I mean, it is kind of, like, really silly, but, I mean... I just really like the song, and just, like, kind of just ignored it. 5-piece chicken supreme combo with large fries, that's $15, bro. What the fuck?
Is it that expensive? I remember even like the 4-piece is like not even 10, I don't think.
No, the 4-piece is like $10 now. It's worth?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, if you say it's worth, then, you know what, maybe we, like, introduce like a $15 limit. You can get like, if you get like a small meal, you can get like a bowberry biscuit or like a sweet potato pie, you know? Dude, the sweet potato pie is, oh my god, the sweet potato pie is bang, bro. Anyways, Hidden 3. Another AR-10. It's yeah, I decided to go with a little bit more, slightly more generalist tech with this pick. I was originally gonna do the Hidden 1 as Hidden 3, and have Hidden 1 as like some kind of aim, but then Nomad 6 would add, like, make even less sense. So I just swapped things around, and now we have more tech. Hey, gee, I wonder what player pulled this map. What kind of player pulled this map?
Sure ain't me.
Kane's better is wild to say. I'm just saying, dude, Bojangles clears. You just gotta go to the right location. Like, anybody who says Raising Cane's is better than Bojangles, I feel like... Nothing against you, Sketch. I appreciate everything you've done. But... it's kind of mid. Like, I've had it several times. The only thing that's, like, kind of worth going to Raising Cane's is the sauce. That's it.
Yeah. I go to Cane's
Go to a Hood Bojangles.
craving.
True. That's what I'm saying, bro. Dude, they make...
I go to not Bojangles. I go to Raising Cane's to satiate my Bojangles cravings up here, and every time I leave, a little disappointed.
Okay, you have to like choose Popeyes then, or is it even in the north?
I have no clue. I think I've seen a few. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I never talked anything about this map, but it is Grievous Lady. This is mapped by... This is a guest step by Sly. It is 2 minutes long, CS5, AR10, OD 9.8. But it's a more or less a flow tech challenge, I would say. So it does clash a little bit with the Hidden One, but it is a little bit more technical in its execution. But that's it for the Hidden Pool. I will move on to the Hard Rock Pool, and this Hard Rock one is a banger, bro. Let me DMCA the stream real quick.
Let's go.
Cake by the Ocean.
It's okay. If we sing very loudly over it, they won't.
Yeah, we just need to just, like, talk over it, you know? Yeah. Yeah, 3 minutes, 30 seconds. CS 5.2. AR and OD. You can probably figure that one out yourself. But it is mapped by Xarius. And honestly, I don't know about you, but Xarius is far ahead of his time.
Yeah, I was surprised at how low the map ID was, because I remember playing this, like someone like put it up in like a multi one time. So I kind of assumed it was like a zoomer map, but it's like barely in the 7-digit map IDs, I think, or maybe even 6.
It's not even, it's like right under, actually.
Yeah, insane.
Which is actually massive W for Xarius. Making those jump players eating, dude.
Eating what? Maybe Cake by the Ocean?
Eating Cake by the Ocean. Yeah. I mean, I feel like people would be hard pressed to like find this map like not fun. I'm just saying. This is a W. This is a W map.
The maps that make you wiggle your pen or jitter your mouse, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a type of map that'll make you head bop while you play it.
Indeed. I will say I've never had Cake by the Ocean before.
We should try Cake by the Ocean.
Maybe like, I guess like key lime. I guess that's a pie though.
Well, yeah, pie and cake are fundamentally two different things.
That's true. I just feel like cake would just be too heavy, you know? I feel like beef, you're supposed to eat lightly. It's a very refreshing place to be.
My guy's getting technical with it, bro. It's like, yeah, dude, if I eat Cake by the Ocean, what am I eating?
Yeah, and glue into the crevices.
Yeah, but what if you're having a party, bro? Like, and the goal is to have fun, you know, and enjoy the party, you know. Well, have you thought about that?
Well, then you get like alcohol out. I don't know.
You get alcohol and cake.
I didn't think about that.
I feel like Zaxby's is kind of in the same position as Cane's, not gonna lie. I feel like the sauce carries it a lot. Because the few times I've had it, I mean, their toast is really nice. I will say, I do love their Texas toast. But their chicken doesn't really stand alone by itself. Like, whether it be like missing like seasoning or anything like that, like, it's just missing like the taste of like, you know, like if I want like fried chicken, I want like, or like tenders, I want like something that can kind of stand alone by itself, you know. But that's just me. Yeah, but that's Hard Rock 1. It gets pretty slider intensive at the end, so pretty chill. And now for probably the easiest map in the pool, Hard Rock 2. The only reason why this is in the freaking pool is because Aura.
Aura. Some maps speak for themselves, and this is one of them.
Yeah, I don't really need to say much about this map. Alicat, map this. Yeah, and that's all I'm gonna say. This map stands alone on its own. It might be a little too easy for the pool, but you know, it's a classic. It is an O2 classic. It just had to go in. Yeah,
would you rather play this map or like some like bullshit linear aim, small circle?
Just gonna like find some like other like Taylor Swift song to put in there.
Yeah.
No disrespect to that to Mega MK though. That Hard Rock 2 was pretty fun though. Like I will say, like I had a lot of fun playing that map. I can see this map being picked a lot because it's just, I think it is probably the most accessible map in the pool, especially with a lot of our players kind of erring on the side of like wanting that Hard Rock, like wanting to play Hard Rock, playing precision, you know, all that kind of stuff. So you can probably expect a lot of high scores coming from the Hard Rock too. Like I feel this is definitely gonna be one of those maybe coin flip map, because I mean it's Hard Rock 2. It's Hard Rock 2, man. Like if there's like, I feel like the Hard Rocks are like something that we'd want to play, right? The lemon pepper chicken tendies. I didn't even know they had different flavored chicken tenders.
How do people feel about Dave's hot chicken?
I had to say it's like literally the same thing as Zaxby's and like all the other and like Cane's. The only thing that differentiates them is that they have spice in their chicken. That's it. At least that's for me.
That is true. I do think their chicken is cooked pretty well. And unlike Cane's and Zaxby's, like the chicken like pretty much comes with the sauce, so at least you can't make like it needs to stand by itself sort of excuse, because that sort of is the entire package.
I guess that's fair. I just never really been a fan of a lot of the chicken tender places. But I will say, like, out of like those three that we just mentioned, I will say that I do enjoy Dave's hot chicken the most. That's just mainly because they have seasoning on their chicken. It's not like I'm just getting chicken and nothing else. You know? Anyways, that was Hard Rock 2. Now, out of the standardized pool, I think this might unironically be the hardest map in the pool. I don't know why I decided to go with this, but it's fucking hard. Another tech pick. It is minute 56. A little bit easier on that circle size of 4.8, but it is 7.68 stars with tech, and I feel like it should be a little higher. It's a little difficult, you know.
This is the first time I'm looking at this map. I didn't even bother like even opening up an editor.
I mean, you get a little bit of slow slider aim and a little bit of triples here and there. Kind of more testing at the start, just general to aim, and then you just get a section that just randomly just starts testing your fucking flowy and it cuts streams. And then you just have this. Now I can't lie. It's a little hard. I was struggling quite a bit on this map. I had quite a few replays on this.
Can you cheese that if you put your cursor in the middle?
Yeah, you can cheese it. If you couldn't cheese it, I would have definitely picked a different map. But because you can cheese it, I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess it could go in there. Yeah, but it is pretty hard. A random linear aim section back into kick sliders. And that's the map. Bojangles at top tier 5s? Honestly, it's their seasoning. It's their seasoning. If their seasoning wasn't that, I mean, if they didn't put the Cajun seasoning on the fries, it would be like kind of just like every other fry, you know?
I think Bojangles fries are a little bit more potato-y. At least they have that going for them.
True. Anyways, DT1. Now, when I said earlier that I had no idea what direction to take it in, I really meant no direction. I had absolutely no idea to do it.
Gosh.
So I was just like, yeah, you know, for DT1, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Hey guys, it's Image Liner. Oh, I wonder whose replay I stole this from. Now, obviously, this is a very non-standard star rating, but I had to put it in because you can't have a show match without Image Liner. That was what I believed. So when I looked at all the DT difficulties, there was this. There was the 8.3 star difficulty, and then there's one that was like 7.6 stars, and I'm just like, okay, the 7.6 star one is more accessible, but it doesn't really have the same aura.
Yeah, another thing we consider when mapping these pools is like, we really want players to have like a really like pop-off moment, so we wanted to pool maps that would enable that. And I just felt like since the skill ceiling for DT is definitely higher, I feel like the only way we can really create that moment is just to artificially inflate the SR for this DT1.
But I will say it is probably a little too hard for the pool, but honestly, I just had to put it in. Oh, Senjaru, you are missing a lot. This is one of the most iconic scores in the Carolina community. What star rating is this with DT?
It's like 8.4.
It's 8.4.
Surprisingly,
But
that
hey,
is not the highest
it is hidden
SR.
optional. It is hidden optional, so you can play with it if you want. And the main reason why people were questioning why we put this in this section here. Gooby had like fades for a second and then just saw the death stream. Yeah, Riley was like the one. I was like, there's like only one stream in this, and Riley was like the one stream is question, which is completely valid. I think there's maybe like only like 2 people who could probably hit that. So yeah. Yeah. But other than that, I feel like this is like pretty fun to play, aside from that one stream. And I think this VPM is 258. Yeah, 258. 258, so W Mega MK. And this next one, I honestly just kind of looked at this map and was just like, yeah, I guess I could put it in here. Originally, this was gonna be even stupider. I was gonna put Cookie's fucking I was just gonna like ask Cookie for his for her replay on Hidori no Utsa and just like call it a day.
Yeah, we really had no idea for these sorts of maps.
Yeah, but thank you again to Sketch for getting this replay. Literally got it today too. So honestly, W to him.
Yeah, otherwise we would not be hearing like any hit circles.
Yeah. Or just put it on auto.
And that's no fun.
You know, the one thing I did realize now is that Nomad 2 and Nomad 3 definitely clash with each other.
Nomad 2 and Nomad 3?
Yes. But no, DT2 and DT3.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever.
As long as they're fun. Which, to be fair, we have no idea.
Yeah, I have
play
absolutely no idea how this will play out. Actually, I just picked it. I just picked it, and it's like, yeah, it seems like a decent map.
Yeah. Does the BPM start with a 2? Yes.
You know,
The end.
that's pretty much what happened. But thank you, Sketch, for the replay. For giving us hit sounds. Yeah, anyways, DT3, I was like, yeah, it's like I really didn't know what to put here, so I just like tossed my score from the Astro score in here. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Why not? So I don't feel like a lot of people will be liking the DT pool for obvious reasons. It kind of was an overcook. But I was like, yeah, I want to put this in here. Yeah, I don't really know what I was thinking, but you know, shit happens. Seems perfect so far, not gonna lie. I appreciate it, Senjaru.
No, actually, I think we're being too hard on ourselves. We have had not a single blunder so far.
Except for Nomad 6.
This is a little bit more ulty.
Yeah, it's very alt-based. Which is kind of like my thought process going into it, but I also realized that it's also kind of like a BPM that kind of clashes with DT2. Like, I would have made DT2 a little bit faster, but I mean, on the bright side, if you do pick this, it's like 55 seconds, so like, you know, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, DT pool was a little short, my fault, gang. But that's actually it for the DT pool. There's no DT4 in this. More on that later, though. But for now, we're gonna move on to the Fremont section. Here's Fremont 1. Fremont 1. I just really like this fucking song. This song just like, I listened to the song, and I was just like, dude, this song bangs. So you're going in the pool. Nomad 6 gotta go. It's like Nomad 6 is my favorite map in the pool. What do you mean? It's a 40-second coin flip. There's nothing else about it. It's probably the worst map in the pool.
You flick the coin up in the air, it like spins around in the air for like 40 seconds and it lands, and whatever it flips on, that's the one that gets the point.
Yeah, but this is 8 stars if you put on Hard Rock. So it'll be pretty hard if you play it with Hard Rock. It is also really hard if you play it with Hidden. I don't remember the rules for Fremont, but I think it's just like 1 Hard Rock, 1 Hidden, or like 1, I guess 2 unique mods. I don't really
consider easy at all.
Yeah, easy was not considered in the making, but I mean, honestly, if you want to put easy on, no more power to you, dude. Like, I mean, yeah, just pop off, man. I don't really know what else to say, but like, Barking Mad Dog kind of like popped off when he made this map. Like, both in the song selection and just like how the song goes. I mean, BMD is just such a good fucking mapper when it comes to guns. And just like finds like these songs that just unironically bang. Just wait till you note lock squares first map in the pool. Just behind Nomad 6. Now that's a little harsh. I think this map's pretty good. Yeah, sure. It's got a lot of linear aim, but I mean that's just BMD mapping. This is just BMD mapping. And we were lacking a linear aim, aside from like Hidden 2, which doesn't count. We were lacking a linear aim, so you can have it here. And it's like more modern, so it's like it's not even that bad of like linear aim. The map is fine. The squares just ruin it. Well, I think the squares are fine. They're not that bad.
Yeah, I think you might be surprised when you play it. We'll say, I think this map's, like, sure each mod presents its own difficulties, but I still think overall it's definitely a hidden, preferred free mod.
No, definitely.
I feel like it's really hard to find an aim-based free mod and have it not skew towards hidden.
Jesus Christ, I forgot. I kind of just shat the bed on that one stream. Yeah, but free mod 1, I think it's pretty good. I mean, I don't think that squares like completely ruin it, but I mean, it is what it is. Anyways, on to free mod 2. Senpai Chio picked this map, and I told Senpai Chio, you can go get your own replay.
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
So, we're gonna have yeah, here's your anti-mod of the pool. It's a
classic CS5 AR8.
Yeah, thank you Geo for the replay, by the way.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
I mean, at this point I had like done like maybe like 16, at least 16 replays, so I was just like, you know what? If anybody wants to do it, they can do it. I don't care. So I think that's the only reason why it's in here.
I did want to get one replay in, to be honest, so I'm glad. I guess I kind of got Monkey's pod into it, but at least my wish came true.
I mean, you could have done Hard Rock too. I feel like that would be like probably the most accessible map to you.
Yeah, but you already did it, so.
I did Hard Rock too, like literally last night, dude.
Okay, well I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, bro, like everybody was like MIA when I was getting replays, so. Yeah, I haven't been really talking about a lot of the maps, but I don't know what the star rating is for this with Hard Rock, because I didn't really look at it. But it is the KGG Burning Star. This is Gets It by Nitro. More so challenging, a little bit of that, not finger control. It's got like some doubles and some bursts in there, but it's more so, I would say, more so like kind of just linear aim, I guess. I really don't know. I didn't really take a look at this map. I just trusted Geo.
Yeah, I think this map definitely challenges Hidden and Hard Rock in its own unique ways. Hard Rock, you have to be a lot more careful with your aim control. These like slight like, I don't even know what you would call them. There are a few like bursts that like have quite a lot of spacing, where the higher CS of Hidden kind of negates a bit of the challenge, but then you add like there's a lot more density.
Yeah, the density and like hidden reading. Yeah, but that is Fremont 2. I wouldn't say, I mean, it's a pretty challenging map. I think it's gonna be, I wouldn't say like not necessarily like, I guess it could really go either way. This is one of those coin flip maps as well. This map, I honestly didn't really know what to put here, so I was just like, yeah, you know what, obligatory undead corporation. So you have everything will freeze for your Fremont 3. 240 BPM speed, so it kind of lines up with the Mega MK style. I got this replay from a nuclear bomb. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to play this. Yeah, this is also the on vocal version, by the way. So I honestly really like how the on vocal version of Everything Freeze went out. So I was like, yeah, I mean, you can just toss it in there. I guess it does, like, doesn't feel right if you've played this map enough times. Like, well, you know, like the OG map sets with, like, off vocal. But I actually kind of like it. Like, I feel like, I think every time, like, I've listened to, like, the Everything Will Freeze that we're more tuned, accustomed to listening to, I felt like we're a little bit, missing a little bit of the, just like missing something. This isn't really missing, but I can totally get how people don't really like listening to this. I mean, in that case, you can always just like change to MP3. But yeah, I mean, there wasn't really much to say about this map except it tests your speed. I mean, it's Everything Will Freeze. Unironically, the fastest map in the floor. Except for Image Liner. I love how, like, both of the DTs that we, well, all the DTs that we picked, somehow, this is higher than them.
Oopsies.
Oops. Yeah, I got this SC from a nuclear bomb. And I don't think oh yeah, I did mention that. I think this is like, without mods, it's 7.5 stars. I think with Hard Rock it goes up to 7.8. So it's not really testing like a crazy amount of like low aim or anything like that. This is just pure capping. So like if you want to take the added challenge of like that slight extra precision, or just like go on with the hidden, I mean, it's really up to you on this. I mean, yeah, and then the map here. Pretty hard map overall, but you know, it is Everything Will Freeze. It is Undead Corporation, and I felt like, you know what, we'll just toss it in there. So yeah, that is your Fremont 3 there. I won't be surprised if it gets banned. I would be kind of sad if it does, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, Fremont 4. Now Fremont 4, this was something that I just thought about putting in No Mod 6 instead, but I was just like, it'd be a little bit more fun to see people play mods on this. I don't expect you guys to act this. So I decided, so I was just like, yeah, well, you'll play this with V1. So yeah, have fun with this. It is definitely sight readable. On the bright side, you will not have to play this with V2. You will play this with V1.
Yeah, so at least you can cheese the
So you
timing of the slider hits.
it's not even that, like it is impossible to like play this map with like getting more 300s and 100s. So that's why I had to put it on I was like, yeah, this has to be square V1. Because I played this with V2 once and I got like 50k on it with like only like with like 2 misses, and I'm just like, okay, yeah. Executive decision. This will be played with square V1.
Yeah, I think like the highest like percent AC on this map is like
It's like 52.
53%, yeah.
It's like 52, 53%, so...
And it's by Badu of all people, so...
Like, the one person you'd expect to get, like, that kind of score.
Yeah, so it's like legitimately impossible.
So yeah, sorry. This might be a little bit of an overcook. But I felt like it was pretty fitting. So that's why that's in the pool.
Funny thing is, because of this map, Image Liner is not the highest SR map in this pool.
Yeah.
Not even close. This edges it out by a mere 4 stars over.
Yeah. I love 2B. Yeah, but I mean, honestly, I feel like this map has like that same kind of aura that a lot of the other maps do, that were just picked purely for aura purposes. And honestly, if you play this like more than like a couple times, it's actually pretty fun to play.
Yeah, technically it's actually not too bad. If you only pay attention to what your cursor is supposed to do.
Yeah, honestly, just look at the hit circles, man. It's not even that hard.
Yeah.
But you can misread. I misread a couple times in this replay. You know, I just realized I don't think I've made a single Among Us in these replays.
That's okay, buddy.
Yeah. That was like my thing, bro.
Is there like a single slider tick in this map?
No. It's a 2B map. Why would you have slider tick? That would just break your back.
Not even for like a slow slider? Like
nope.
Sources say there's a very goofy skin you can probably use on this sort of map to make your life maybe a little easier, but...
Yeah, but if you do that, you're lame. Well, I mean, like, all things considered, I mean, I don't think this map is that bad. If you play it with Score V1. If you play it with Score V2, yeah, it's a really stupid map, but like... I think it's a pretty fun map. I think it'd be pretty fun.
You can't even see the hit circle.
You can't even see the hit circles at the end. You're just going off of pure like rhythm there, which actually makes it kind of chill. So yeah, that was all the free mods. So normally we would go into the tiebreaker at this point, but first off we have to do one map beforehand. It is the EX, aka the host pick.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, you will be playing this with DT Hard Rock. Just like the GOAT himself did.
Rest in peace.
Why are we ripping Mega MK, bro? He's
I don't know, the way you like brought that up made it sound like...
What?
You're like, just like our GOAT did. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's past tense. He did this score. Yeah, when I
this
think
isn't
of
a live replay.
when I think of iconic scores in the Carolinas, for me, this is the one score that comes into mind.
Yeah,
This
I
is
looked at the I looked at the OC Carolina YouTube channel not too long ago, and I think this is the most viewed replay on that.
it is. I think it's the most viewed video like on the channel.
Yeah,
And for good
good reason.
It is primarily stacks, a little bit of reading in here, a little bit of finger control as well. And the main reason why this map is really hard to do is because it is also OD11. So accuracy is going to be a little bit of a challenge on this. Like, I don't really, I honestly don't expect to see, like, any A ranks. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, no one could do it like our GOAT did, rest in peace.
Bro. But honestly, the reason why I didn't want to put this into the DT pools is because it's just like Hitler, like with DT only. And I wanted to make the distinction that this is going to be played with DT Hard Rock. So it is here in the host pick.
Trying to map this as like just a DT1 at some point in the actual tournament, weren't we?
But honestly, this is pure classic aura. This map right here. And it is pulled in a way where it is somewhat playable. I mean, obviously accuracy, but like other than that, I mean, this is a pretty fun map. Like I played a lot. What's up?
The DT Hard Rock combination can seem pretty daunting at first. The only really way that it manifests is through the high OD. Like, the original map has low enough AR where, like, it's still, like, not... I don't even think it cracks, like, 10? AR 10? Maybe it does.
No, it doesn't. I wouldn't say that this is, like, hard to read. I mean, obviously the stacks are going to be a little bit hard to read in those, like stack sections, but once you played it a couple times, you kind of get used to it. But yeah, that is your host pick there. I love Mega MK. I also love Mega MK. This is in my opinion the greatest score in the Carolina community. Anyways,
yeah, this is our tribute to him.
Our tribute to Mega MK, our GOAT. I swear to God, don't say it.
Who is still alive and well today.
Oh my God, shit. All right. Anyways, on to tiebreaker. So, there is one glaring difference. You will be playing. There are three. Well, you will not be. You will have 3 tiebreakers to choose from. This is the first one. Now, this is a little bit more on the typical tiebreaker side, where it's mostly testing your consistency. Just aim consistency on like a 5-minute jump map. I mean, it doesn't really get much more like tiebreaker than that.
Yeah, and I think the reasoning we wanted to choose 3 tiebreakers was just to maximize the silliness we can cram into the pool at the very end.
Yeah, and I also wanted the players to have, like, you know, a choice. Like, what did you want to play? But I will say it kind of gets a little silly.
Yeah.
For tiebreaker 2 and tiebreaker 3. This is probably our most normal one. By the way, we're playing a tiebreaker no matter what. Okay, well, you guys get to pick which tiebreaker you get to play, or you can play all 3 of them.
I've only been in one tournament where, like, multiple tiebreakers were the norm, and for one round, the 3 tiebreakers were because maybe part 1, part 2, and part 3.
I feel like, honestly, this is like, I'd honestly prefer it if we had if we kind of gone into like the tournament community and kind of did more like tiebreakers like this, where we just like pick where we make maps, like you have like 3 maps to pick from, and then you get to ban the 2 that you guys don't want to play, and then you guys go off of like a tiebreaker right? So you have like different like tiebreakers that actually challenge different skill sets.
Yeah, and maybe we should be explicit. Each team is going to ban one tiebreaker out of the 3, and the last one that wasn't banned is the one that you guys will play. Unless you guys choose to play all 3, I don't know.
If you want to play all 3, I mean, that's not up to me. I mean, it's up to the players. Yeah, but like I said, this is the first tiebreaker, which kind of challenges more aim consistency. It does have the seem a little similar to our Nomad 1, which has very similar aim patterns and a lot of bursts. I kind of shot the bed on that section. Jesus Christ.
As for the map itself, I just picked this from one of this last year's OWC.
Yeah, he just stole it from OWC. That's all you gotta know.
Yeah. So at least we can say that this is a well-proven tiebreaker. We didn't just like conjure this map out of nowhere.
But it is the most tame of the tiebreakers. It is the shortest and the most tame. So if you don't want to get into my silliness for other tiebreakers, I would just pick this one. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the map. Yeah, that is it. Today is the day. That is your tiebreaker 1. So this is your first option here.
You're supposed to hit that burst, by the way.
My fault. It was like super late, and this was like freaking like replay number 18 or some shit. It's like made at like 10:30. That's actually like a somewhat normal time. Actually, that's kind of funny. Yeah, tiebreaker 2. I decided to go in a completely different, well, a similar direction, but completely different. You guys can have fun with, this here. This is, it's more flow intensive. So if you want to flow final boss, you can have fun with this one. It's got a couple 1/3 sections in there, which are gonna kind of act as your jump sections, but it is the polar opposite of tiebreaker 1, where it was jump aim with a couple streams littered, bursts and streams littered in there. This one's a lot of streams with a couple jumps littered in between. So if you guys want to play streams for your tiebreaker, you can play I'm Not Crazy, which is also 7 minutes long. So do with that with what you will.
Greatness cannot be rushed, Josh. That is all I'll
Of course.
say.
Gooby is completely flabbergasted. She's just like, okay.
Yeah, we really pulled out all the stops for some of these maps.
I'm Not Crazy as tiebreaker is like, what? Hey man, it's It is the polar opposite of Tiebreaker 1.
Yeah, and like I said,
It tests the complete opposite of Tiebreaker 1, actually. Except it's not like, not including tapping, of course.
Yeah, these 3 tiebreakers are quite different beasts from one another, which I think was kind of the point and why we, again, chose 3 tiebreakers to begin with in the first place.
Yeah, there's just too many options to pick from, so there's also another reason. I was destined to do dog shit on everything in this pool unless you guys pulled Abe Slop. My fault. It didn't seem that interesting, so.
Yep. Nomad 1, argue for me. Nomad 2.
Bro. Oh, that is true. That's like aim slot.
It's aim slot before aim slot became cool.
Yeah. Well, not cool. Aim slot became cringe. Probably the better way to say it.
Yeah, that's true. I meant like cool as in the same way that like Labubus are cool today, you know?
Dude, the Labubus are fucking cringe, bro.
That's exactly what I'm saying!
Like, we for real, like, we're just... Dude, whoever came up with the Labubus are just fucking geniuses. Cause they made this like fake, like high demand shit by making it sell out so quickly, dude. Like by having limited stock, I mean anything that has a limited stock that just gains so much traction, like so much time is like, I mean yeah, it's just like they're just geniuses, dude. They make so much money, bro. They probably like spend like maybe like 20 cents to make those Labubus and like what, sell them for like how much?
Oh, like 30, 40, 50.
Yeah,
60,
like you make like 10,000% your return, dude.
Yeah. That brings us to our tiebreaker 3, which is going to be a macroeconomics exam.
Don't worry, it's not like some random gimmick shit. It's way harder than that.
Here's the jump aim part we were talking about.
Yeah, you get a little bit of aim. See, look, Gooby, you can play this. Y'all cannot be calling my entire playstyle cringe. Oh, didn't I just call it cringe? Did I stutter?
Hey, I was the one who called it cool, Gooby, so...
No, I'm being so real for a second. Like, I remember when like aim used to be cool, and now like everybody just associates it with fucking like 330 BPM plus like aim slot. Like you can't be a cool aim player anymore.
I think there are still aim scores that give up aura.
I mean, true, but it's not in like the same like. Not the same after like aim slot became a thing, you know? Well, like modern aim slot at least.
Nah, that's true.
Okay, Gooby doesn't play the 330 BPM stuff. She's okay. She plays the better version of aim slot called aim farm.
Aim slot with dignity, or with finesse, one might say.
It's impossible to work aim slop into a pool anyways, because if you guys did it would be have really high SR. I mean, we could have done all
Has that stopped us? Has that stopped us?
I mean, image liner's in here. Yeah, end of this map, as per usual, and like any Sayas Mayapa map, even though this is not mapped by Sayas Mayapa, it's a guest from Omeku. It needs to have your super spiked ending. I think this map will make a pretty interesting dynamic. Like, obviously who can keep the most combo at the beginning, but who's gonna play this ending the best?
Yeah, this ending has the potential to swing scores.
get a little death stream here at the end. It is only 180 BPM though, so it's not like crazy. Even though I like fall apart here because my tapping is disabled. Yeah, and that's tiebreaker 2, where Nomad 1 challenged your general aim. This is your general stream and flow aim. It's a pretty nice compliment to tiebreaker 1. Tiebreaker 3, on the other hand, it's dare I say, like, in terms of like non-standard and just like the entire pool in general, this might actually be the hardest map in the pool. You have Burning Aquamarine. This is a map collaboration between a bunch of people. I don't remember, but I know Alibami's in there. It is a really fucking hard map. I will just say that. It is 7.95 star tech. And since the BPM isn't like ridiculously high, it's not like crazy. Like it's not like inflated because of like high BPM. It is simply that crazy. But I just really like this this map is just really nice to play. And the storyboard is also really cool. So I just had to put it in. But I mean, it isn't as long as I'm Not Crazy. It's like 6 minutes. I think I'm Not Crazy. I think it's like 7 minutes of Drain, which is more like 7.5, 8 minutes. This is just 6 minutes. You get a couple breaks in between. But when when you're in the hard sections, it just doesn't let up. You get a
God
little,
damn!
a little nice cut streams there.
I guess those are cut streams. I never thought of those like that.
I mean, I see those as cut streams. Because inherently cut streams are just streams that kind of just cut to like one section. Like with like no break.
Yeah. I guess I'm not really sure what else I would call those.
Yeah, so yeah, if you have aim final boss and you have flow final boss, well, jump final boss and flow final boss. This is tech final boss.
You can say that again.
And it unironically is extremely fucking hard because I don't know how to fucking I don't know how to pull friggin' difficulty apparently. But I just had to put it in. It just seemed like just such too good of a map to leave out. What do you think about this map, Geo?
It's a little silly. But like a good kind of silly.
Yeah, I don't expect a lot of people comboing. Like, I'm just gonna put it straight up. Like, I grinded this map for an hour, and the best score I could get was like barely 240k. So this is definitely a map where it's just more about those pop-offs. Because like unlike in like Tiebreaker 1 and Tiebreaker 2, where there were sections where you could get a lot of combo, there's not really a lot of places here where you can like build up that combo. Because it just doesn't let up on the difficulty.
Any spot is really a potential break point.
Honestly, my favorite part about this map was the storyboard, even though it's like ridiculously hard. And if you don't really think about the difficulty for a second, it actually is a really fun map. I don't know about you, I'm just enjoying the song right now.
Yeah, this is. I'm bobbing my head on right now. What is that rhythm? Interesting.
Yeah, it does challenge a little bit of rhythm, but it's not really the main part. And that's tiebreaker 3.
Yippee!
I think honestly, it's such a fun. It was I really enjoyed pulling everything in this pool except for Nomad 6. If I had to
Lots
go
of
back,
chaos
yeah, dude, if I had to go back in time and pick like a different map, I would have 100% did. I just
I gave you so many suggestions.
I don't know what to put in there, bro. I didn't like any of your suggestions.
Damn. Fair enough.
Yeah, that is the entire pool. So for whoever is still here, um, appreciate you hanging by. But that is the pool. It will be up on the sheet sometime. I don't have access to it, so we will figure it out as it goes. But it's 10:30. I have literally just a single large French fry in my body.